What are your major takeaways from the readings on VUCA? So my takeaways are we live in a VUCA world, regardless of which reading we take on it. I thoroughly preferred Bob Johansson's take as it is more positive and positivity could possibly lead to more potential positive outcomes. Seeing the acronym to simply stand for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity holds a negative connotation in comparison to seeing it as a vision, understanding, clarity, and agility. When thinking about the success of a company, my organization in particular, yes, it is important to see both sides of the coin. However, in order to ensure the success from top to bottom and then back up again, it's best to utilize this positive approach that Johansson provides. Having a vision is important. If you have a vision, one does not need to put a majority of focus on sudden, extreme, and multi-layered fluctuations in an economy. Being more understanding than uncertain instills a level of confidence in employees that lead to trust. And uncertainty surely leads to stress, whereas being knowledgeable and understanding are more likely to lead to possible solutions. And overall, a more trusting and comfortable environment for employees and all the other stakeholders involved. Most importantly, to me at least, is the ambiguity of the military's acronym. This ambiguity is also uncertain in comparison to agility, which offers more room to learn and grow. Though the military's version of the meaning behind VUCA was coined first, it should not be considered as much as Johansson's positive take on the acronym. Being in a VUCA world makes space for innovative minds, but depending on which version you choose to focus on, this can deter you away from innovation, which is what we need during these current times. Question 2, what new or evolving complexities are changing your approach to leadership and problem solving within your organization? Why? So in my organization, in regards to the 4 methods of innovation, we mostly focus on extension and duplication. However, in order to fully grasp the VUCA world, there needs to be a shift towards invention firstly. We don't invent anything, even though that's what charter organizations boast. All charter organizations boast the same complexities and ambiguities, but these are masked under volatility and uncertainty. Approaching my organization with invention in mind, instead of focusing on extension and duplication, my organization would produce students, teachers, and staff who are generally happier. From an invention standpoint, the original vision of charter organizations can be recreated to include more curricula that demonstrates an understanding of all stakeholders because all stakeholders are now involved. This understanding will further create clarity around expectations and demonstrate the necessary agility to create a true extension, one where it is based on an individual's invention. And last but not least, question 3. In connection with your personal strengths from Unit 1, how do these strengths help shape your personal leadership approach in leading problem-solving initiatives? With restorative being my top personal strength from Unit 1, it is natural for me to approach issues around VUCA within my organization because I've already identified several of the issues. Furthermore, as a relator, which is my second strength, this leads to a deeper understanding of my stakeholders, which helps me address their personal needs, which further leads to working with one another to create a system that works for everyone involved. My last point to discuss is my futuristic strength. I'm energized by my plans for the coming years, the coming months, and even decades. Bringing my ideas to life is an exciting proposition. And in a sense, it gives me the power to transform whatever I think is possible into tangible outcomes, which is why this strength will further help me shape my personal leadership approach in leading problem-solving initiatives.